Chat GPT coming in for the win. Okay. So I asked Chat GPT real quick. I said, can you please give me the job description? Can you please give me the job description of the supervisor role in Thornton Township, Illinois? Also break down the services that Thornton Township provides. All right. So supervisor, Thornton Township, Illinois, serves as chief executive officer of the township, overseeing its daily operations and ensuring effective delivery of services to residents. And the key responsibilities include. So that even sounds like a full-time job to me. That sounds like a full-time job. So how do you do this and mayor a town? Chairing the township board, the supervisor leads the township board meetings, guiding policy discussions and decisions. We know that. That's the usual meetings that we watch. Managing town finances, acting as the treasurer. The supervisor oversees all township funds, including general assistance and road and bridges funds, ensuring proper financial management. So we know that as well. I guess I didn't realize that they were actually acting as the treasurer. I guess that's why they'd be fighting tooth and nail to get this job now. That makes a whole lot more sense now. Overseeing general assistance programs. The supervisor ensures the assistance programs for residents in need are effectively administered. And we see that. That's the food giveaways. That's the light bill, the roofs, getting your grass cut, all that stuff. Providing leadership as the town's leader, the supervisor represents approximately 158,000 residents across 17 municipalities, ensuring that their needs and concerns are addressed. All right. So that's what the role of the supervisor is. So a lot of that stuff, respectfully, the question about businesses, that doesn't fall under here anywhere. That seems like a town mayor type of thing. I don't think that. I do think streets fall under roads and bridges, of course, but beautification, I don't think that falls under anymore. I kind of thought it did, but now I'm looking at the duties and responsibilities. I don't think so. So let's look at what the actual township does. Thornton Township offers a variety of services to its residents, including assessor's office, assist with property tax information and assessments. Clerk's office provides a wide range of administrative services. Community relations coordinates events and programs to engage and inform residents. Food assistance offers support to individuals and families facing food insecurity. General assistance provides local welfare programs and services, including emergency rent, mortgage payments, and assistance on utility bills. That is wild. Okay. Highway Department responsibilities, responsible for construction and maintenance of township roads. Now, the township only has about 9 miles, I believe it said, 8 or 9 miles of actual road and one bridge. So they're not responsible for a lot of that stuff that we kind of get caught up in. So for example, in Dalton, the potholes in Dalton, Jason House is going to have to look into that. The trustees are going to have to look into that. It's not the supervisor of Thornton Township responsibility to look at or get into the weeds of taking care of potholes in towns. Now, if it's on that 9-mile stretch or the township roads, then yes. But otherwise, it doesn't matter, I don't think. Senior Services offers programs and special events tailored to senior citizens, such as the Super Seniors Program, which provides driver's license renewal assistance. Special Services provides health and education programs, including the construction of wheelchair ramps and home modifications for individuals with physical disabilities. Transportation offers transportation services for residents, including senior transportation programs. Youth and Family Services provides interventions, opportunities, and training programs for youth and families. These services are designed to enhance the quality of life for all residents of Thornton Township. All right. And again, this is just my office assistant giving me the lowdown. I don't think a lot of stuff that they were asking I can't see like the whole thing about taxes. I don't see where that's a responsibility of the township supervisor. Now I might be missing something, but I don't see where their responsibility is to meddle with taxes. Now, if you want to talk about maybe right here with the transportation, wherever that was, senior transportation, but I don't know about, here it is, highway department responsible for construction and maintenance of township roads. Wait, there was one about transportation. Am I going crazy? Well, his driver's license. I thought I saw one. Yeah, there it is right there. Transportation officer, transportation services for residents, including senior transportation programs. Maybe that would fall in, but I feel like some of the questions that they were asking during this thing were a little bit out of range. So I just don't think that they, and again, you know what? Let me give you this, because I would love for you to have this, and because there's a lot of links to where they got this stuff from, which I think were very useful. But if I cut and paste it, it won't transfer over. Hey, can somebody check and see if this works? I just dropped the link in the chat. Can you let me know if you were able, give me a thumbs up if you can click on this and actually access these links right here? Because all these links I think are very helpful. It's just I don't want to ruin it by cutting and pasting this segment out of there. But just let me know, if you just give me a thumbs up if you click on the chat GPT and you're able to get it. Oh, really? Okay. Dog, that stinks. Says unable to load. Okay, man. All right. I'll figure out. Maybe I could just put on a document or something. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, let me try this. Here, I'm just going to cut and paste this joint. I'm going to copy it, and then I'm just going to go put it. I'm going to put it in the description of this video. Then that way it's still electronic. Let's see if that works. All right, let's try that way. And then that way you have the whole document. Because I think it was useful, and especially if you're interested in, looks like the links are broken. Dang, the links didn't populate. All right, I'll have to figure that out. All right, I'm sorry about that, y'all. I just dropped it in there, and all the links broke right when I did it. So, okay. Well, I just thought it was interesting. I thought it would be something useful. I know you all like to look into these things and check my homework, which is always good. I really appreciate y'all keeping me accountable. Or you can go to ChatGPT and put this in yourself. There we go. That probably would work too. There, that's the prompt. There you go. Whew, we figured a way to skin that cat. The township supervisor is a chief executive offered. Oh, okay. Supervisor. Okay. Thank you, Mike. I saw some of these links were really useful. That's why I really wanted y'all to be able to access it so you can have those links. Just so it give you a little bit more context as well. Okay. Oh, let's check my poll. What's going on with my voting over here? What's going on with my voting? Y'all, chief executive second born is here cooking, boy. She cooking in that kitchen. That's my girl. Okay. 63% of y'all. Oh man. Y'all said Nate is your man. Wow. Okay. Nate getting the vote. Do I have a sore throat? No. Does that sound bad? Let me listen to myself. It might be the microphone. I can listen to it. Okay. I think y'all might not know this, but I actually have a natural raspy voice. Like my voice sounds raspy by like design. When I turned 13, that's how it sounded. And so no. So it might just, I don't know, maybe this sounds extra raspy today. Okay. And while I'm looking here, I can see a lot of ways that why people are scrambling and scraping for this job. Because there's a lot of ways, especially if I'm the treasurer. I did not know that supervisor responsible. Man, if I was a treasurer and I was grimy, oh my gosh, man. Y'all would never know how much money y'all had. Y'all would never. Because I would be out there doing wrong. I'd be doing wrong. Yeah, I did not know that the supervisor was the manages the township finances. That right there was a shiver down my spine. Well, thank you, Denise. I appreciate it. That's craziness. That is crazy. But yeah, that was it though. Okay, so if you just jumped in or you just missed most of it, we watched the I don't know if I think we all agree that it was like a community forum. I don't think we could call it a debate. But anyway, the Thornton Township candidates for supervisor had a community forum. There was a young lady who's a write-in candidate. Last name is Walton. We had the Republican candidate. I think Walton is also an independent as well. And then we had Nolan, Richard Nolan, who's the Republican candidate, and then Nate Fields Jr., who's the independent candidate. And they had a good conversation. They were asking some good questions. They were answering some good questions. I think overall, I think the general consensus is, let me look at my poll here. The general consensus is most people felt like if they had to vote for somebody that was on that stage right now today, most people said they would vote for Nate Fields Jr. Okay, that's pretty cool. I do think it is telling that, Tiffany Henyard wants people to write her in. She didn't even show up. Napoleon, kind of like is the heir apparent. He didn't even show up. So I do think that does show a little bit more than we realize. And Napoleon's still going to probably win, but I do think it's telling. We don't see him at any board meetings. We don't see him at these little forums and stuff like that, which I think would have been good. I have heard that he is out there in the streets, shaking hands, kissing babies. That being the case, however, coming to this would have been good to hear your platform, to hear. I do think we did hear some platform stuff today as well. But I do think the reason I even brought up what are the duties and responsibilities of the supervisors, because a lot of the stuff they were asking, the questions they were asking should have been asked of like a mayor. What are you going to do in Harvey? What are you going to do in Dalton? What are you going to do in these places? It just seemed like those were questions that you should have been asking a mayor candidate, not a supervisor of the township. But we did look at what are the duties and responsibilities of the supervisor, then also what are the duties and responsibilities of the township. And they have a lot of stuff, man. I don't know how somebody can do this and be a part-time mayor or a part-time water commissioner or a part-time senator or whatever, these state senator. It's like, this seems like a pretty intense job when I look at it now. I don't know how they were doing it. Now, I think that's probably a question too. How were they doing it? So I appreciate y'all so much. What we got here? Napoleon arrested Democrat in Springfield, did nothing for the citizens of Dalton and Thornton Township, but he wants people to vote for him. I don't argue with you at all. I think the problem is he's going to probably win. Wonder if Tiffany goofballs have any new information on Napoleon's whereabouts. I don't think. I've heard again that from reliable source that he has been out shaking babies and kissing hands. The problem is, again, I think this would have been a great forum for him to come to. I think this would have been an ideal forum for this right here. Not a ton of people. Now, if I had my way, it would have been packed, but not a ton of people. There weren't a ton of cameras there. And really, there wasn't a lot of even YouTubers there. So I think this was a missed opportunity, in my opinion, to address the community. And then also, hopefully, he'll start coming to the actual township meetings. Like we have one on Thursday. There is one on Thursday, the 25th. Hopefully he'll be there. That'd be great. Because keep in mind, this is the last week of early voting. They vote next Monday, a week from this coming Monday, and then it's off to the races. It's done. So I think it would have been good for him to have been there, in my opinion. But same thing, I think Tiffany should have come. And she wants people to write her in, for crying out loud. If you want to be a write-in candidate, you need to be there, especially a write-in candidate. I mean, I can kind of understand somebody who's an established candidate. They just kind of phone it in. Okay, maybe we'll let you have that. Maybe. I don't think we should, but maybe we'll let you have that. But if you're a write-in candidate like Walton lady, I'm glad she came because we didn't know who she was before. So, but that's that. Let me get ready to bug out of here. Thank y'all so much for the green hearts in the chat, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I need to get ready because I have to deacon in the morning. So let me go get ready. So everybody have a fantastic night. I'll see you all real soon. Until then, grace and peace. Take care.